guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Allyssa. I own a crochet boutique called XOXO Crochet, and from looking at the calendar, I have 4 weeks to prep for my first fall market of the season, and I thought I would take you guys along with me so we can do all the market prepping. I really need to get into gear with market prepping. I've spent a lot of time with my Etsy orders and fulfilling orders that even though I do have stock for markets, mainly snugglers, I really need to focus on fall seasonal items like the mini ghost, mini bats, beanies with the knitted beanies and the velvet beanies. And then I also really need to restock on my bestsellers because it's pretty much cleared out. I don't have a ton of inventory left that were always on bestsellers. So we need to really restock these next 4 weeks. So this week, I thought I would take you along with me and share with you how I am going to be planning what I'm doing and sectioning off each week. So my hair is air drying so I can throw it up in a clip because we're going to be busy and going to be working. But let me catch you up on what I've done. Here's my little notebook. I got a notebook specifically for just planning what I wanted to make. And then I have a separate notebook for when I fill out aftermarkets for each event. I fill out how much money I brought in my till, how much money I made, what was the sales tax, what were my best sellers, and things like that in that notebook. I was running out of pages, so I have my strawberry notebook. This is where I've decided to put like what I would want to make. So back in July, I created a huge list of quantities and things that I wanted to crochet to fill me through the whole season. And with doing everything with my Etsy shop, I am really behind. So I went through my list and I highlighted the things that I really wanted to put my focus on for the fall season to at least get started and have these items at my first fall market. I know that my first fall market will be a small booth. It is a 6x8 table space, so I really only have enough space for my one table, my lovey stand, and my 3-tiered bamboo stand. So keeping that in mind, I just went through items that would help me fill up my booth and have enough inventory to last at least for that market. And then I have a full 2 weeks until my next market if I need to restock. But this will just give me a chance to have some items in the market and within my table that I can use. And then maybe restock a few extra. But if I have time, I'll go back through my list and create more of the items that I have, but this is just going to give me a good start. So here is the list and the things that I highlighted, calculated all of the items that I wanted to bring with the amount totals. It gave me a total of 165 items that I need to crochet by the end of the month in order to have it ready for the market. So I put in 32 days. It's actually technically 33 days until the market. However, I left that one Friday off so that way if there was anything else that I needed to do like tagging and packing up my car, I could use that day to do those leftover tasks without cutting into crochet time. I took 165 items divided by 32 days, and that gave me the idea that I needed to crochet at least 6 items a day. I think in math world, it gave me like 5.2 something, which you can't make 5.2 objects. So I just rounded it up for 6 items a day. So then I just picked which ones I wanted to focus on this week. And I decided that even though some of it said 6, when I was going through my list, and if I highlighted 8 items, then I put 8 on my list. So that way I was really just knocking out 1 item topic each day of the week, and then I would be done, and I'm not picking and choosing back and forth. You can do that, but I like to batch my items when I'm crocheting. And so just crocheting the full amount total is going to be what's better for me as I market prep. So let's look at this week's goals. And there are a lot of them. I am supposed to have at least 42 items crocheted by the end of this week, and with the items that I've set aside, I have 55 items, so it's definitely a lot of items, but I really want to get a good bulk of the crocheting done this week. So at least I feel like I have some seasonal items to offer at my first fall market. So Monday is the Dinosaur Snuggler in my Etsy shop. I do need to prioritize Etsy orders to keep up with them. So Etsy orders are mixed up into this list this week along with some pattern testing. So the Dinosaur is on the list for yesterday. The 10 mini ghost and a ghost pattern test from CC Handmade Hugs. It is the baby Gasp ghost pattern. So that was yesterday. And then Tuesday, I wanted to finish the ghost pattern, which today is Tuesday. And so what actually happened was that I just prioritized my time for the ghost pattern test so that that is done, and do the mini ghost. So let me show you the cute little ghost snuggler. Here is the ghost snuggler from CC Handmade Hugs. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I really love this body style outline. I think it turned out really cute. Christina is like a genius at making these patterns and designing them, and crocheting the items that she designs is always really, really cool because they're always so different than anyone else. But here is the little ghost. She has embroidered eyes with the lashes and then a really big bow, but the bow is totally removable. So let me show you Gasp without the headband. He also makes a totally cute little boy ghost. I think it's really, really sweet as well. And look at the nose. The nose was so fun and definitely very different, but super easy. She makes everything like seamless when you crochet her pattern. So definitely go check out Baby Gasp. It's going to be coming very soon. I'll link it in the description for you guys to check out and purchase to start crocheting your own spooky items. But here is Baby Gasp. So we started and finished this on Monday along with her headband. We did the ghost, and then we updated social media, and then we started working on the mini ghost. Here is the mini ghost pattern. I truly love these. I think that they are so fun and so sweet. I did the embroidered eye so that any age child is able to pick up a cute little spooky friend. And so this pattern is really cute. I always forget how quick it takes to make these. Seriously, so fast, like under 30 minutes, probably about 20 minutes, if that. So this pattern is from Crochet with Bay or Crochet W Bay. I'll link it down for you. It's in her Instagram. It's a free pattern. So go check these out and add them to your spooky fall markets. But I made 10 of these, and that was the goal, to get started and at least have some on my table. And then I charged $10 each for the little ghost plus sales tax. So it's a little bit more than $10, but I think it's still under 11. It's like $10.85, I believe, for the ghost. But we got 10 of these done. I did not embroider their eyes yesterday. I spent the time this morning embroidering their eyes, so now they're officially ready. So they are in a bag ready for me to tag. So now, since it's Tuesday, now we're going to be focusing on what we actually need to crochet today, which is going to be the Dino Snuggler for my Etsy shop since I didn't do it yesterday. And we are going to be working on the baby Della duck whips. I think I have 3 or 4 in my bag, in my whip bag, that needs to be finished. And then I need to make 2 more because I used 2 of my market inventory to use for an Etsy order, just because last week I did not have a ton of time to crochet, and I used market inventory to complete the Etsy orders because Etsy order is priority. So I need to redo those 2 to replenish back into my inventory. So Della duck whips and crocheting a dinosaur snuggler is today's goals. So let's go ahead and start crocheting so we can get some work done. Okay, hey guys, doing a check-in. We got back from the pool, so that's why some of my makeup is probably a little bit off, but anyway, we got back from the pool and I am working still on the dinosaur custom order. I got the head done with the embroidered eyes before leaving to go to the pool. So the customer who placed the Etsy order picked the moss green body, and then they picked the coral brights color combination. And then they also asked for embroidered eyes. So embroidered eyes are done. We're going to keep working through the body and then hopefully get done with this before dinner so that we can start working on the Della ducks. It is currently 3:52 right now. So let's go ahead and keep working on our dinosaur. Okay guys, checking in with you. I finished the custom order for the little moss green dinosaur. Here is the little dinosaur, has her little embroidered eyes. Okay, she picked the Coral Bright Rainbow set, which I think turned out really cute. The set does include the moss bobble stitch, but this is the order, and I think she turned out really cute with all of her spikes here. So sweet. So this one will get ready to be shipped off, and the Etsy order is complete, so I can check that off my list for today, which feels really good. I don't know about you guys, but I love physically making the list so that I can cross it off. It feels really nice. It makes me feel like I was productive with the things in my small business. So if that's something that you kind of struggle with, maybe creating a physical list might be helpful for you as you are going through, and that way you check things off and you feel like you're making progress on your list. Okay, so the last thing for today is to do the Della duck whips. It's kind of late. It's about 5:40, and I will need to go to my sister-in-law's later on this evening to drop off her order. We are going to go ahead and get started with the baby Della ducks and work on the whips. I have 2 bodies to make first, so I think what I'm going to do is crochet the 2 new Della ducks and get them all caught up to where I'm currently at in my whips, and that way they're all complete and all can be batched at the same time. So let's go ahead and start crocheting the new bodies to the 2 new Della ducks.
Okay, I got all of the pieces here and I finished one of the ducks. Well, I sewed her beak together, her wings, and her feet, and then the rest of them are all here and caught up. Everyone at least has like their beaks like surface crocheted on. I still need to close these and then add the wings and the feet. These two have their feet, they just need the wings. These two are missing wings and feet, so we're going to get them all caught up.
Hey guys, I'm checking in with you guys to show you the ducks. I got all 5 of them done. 3 of them were in the whip bag and 2 of them were 2 that I needed to make up when I pulled from an Etsy order. So I have 5 total. They are done except for their embroidered eyes and their headbands. So I'll be working on that tomorrow. 3 of the ducks already have a headband for when I crocheted them, but then the custom order maybe used a different headband color. Many of them just need their embroidered eyes, and then we'll work on the headbands. But it's currently about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to head to bed, and I will check back in with you guys in the morning. I feel very tired. Staying up until 1 o'clock probably was not the best idea, but I am proud of the progress that I made with the Della ducks and trying to keep up with my list. Today we're going to be working on the embroidered eyes and then crocheting 2 of the headbands. I already have 3 headbands already done, and then we're caught up on yesterday's. And then today our goal is to do a fox pattern test, and I will not be vlogging that because I'll need my phone to do the pattern, but also it's a pattern test. So all of my attention will be on making notes in the pattern and just making sure I have everything correct. So I won't be vlogging the pattern test. You won't see that. I'll show you the finished product if I finish it today. And then I have 10 chickens to finish up. Their bodies have already been crocheted. I have an entire bag of crochet chicken bodies, but they all need stuffed, their eyes, and then I need to crochet the comb. So the chickens and the fox pattern test are today's goals, and then baby Della duck finishing up. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
I got all of the ducks done with their eye embroidery. Now it's time for the headband. So these were the 3 that were already done. This light pink, light mauve, and lilac. So 3 of them are already done. And then I've been really wanting to do a yellow headband. I think that would be so cute for a little duck. And then also a favorite color in my shop is this taffy color. So I'm going to do our popular colors for the market, which are these 4, along with a mauve colored, but I'm not going to do mauve because I want this to be kind of like bright and fun colors, and the mauve is a little darker, so it just won't go with the color flow of what I'm wanting. So I'm going to do this yellow, plus it's something that I've been really wanting to try with the Della duck. So we're going to go ahead and tie these on and crochet these, and then go pick up Nellie. Okay, yellow is done. It turned out really pretty. I actually really like this color a lot. I think it'll be really cute with the rest of them. So now we're going to do the color taffy and crochet her headband. I've gotten questions before about what type of yarn this is. This is just worsted weight yarn. It's called worsted weight yarn. It's a size 4 weight. This is the color taffy. It is from Premier Yarn. Anyway, I'll link the yarn in the description for you guys so that you can check it out. But I don't know if like people ask because they're not quite sure what the thin yarn is, but it is worsted size 4 weight yarn. And then there is like a cotton size 4 as well. But I usually use the acrylic worsted. It's usually what I have on hand the most, so that's what I usually use. So let's go ahead and do taffy. We got the taffy headband done. We're going to go ahead and tie these around and then get them on the ducks.
Okay guys, we finished the Della ducks, so let me go ahead and show you them. I think the yellow one turned out so cute. I love the butter yellow color that she has. This color has been in the shop. This is the whipped cream body with the buttercup headband. She's been in my shop and no one has picked the yellow headband, so I really wanted to give it a try. Plus, I think it'd be so cute for the little Della duck, and it was. I think she's cute. So here is the yellow, and then the best sellers in my shop are the light pink. This is light mauve. The other popular color in my shop is mauve, but I didn't do that with this color scheme. I wanted to keep it more of a brighter tone, so I didn't do mauve, but it is a very popular color in my shop as well. I think it would be kind of fun to do fall colors for the baby Della duck. I'm not for sure how well that would go over because most people shop for like a little girl. But I think a fall colored Della duck headband would be really, really neat. I'm curious to see what you guys think about the fall headbands. And if it's something that you are interested in, let me know. But then we have taffy. Taffy is a really popular color in the shop. And then we have lilac, which lilac was the color that started it all for me back in February with these little ducks. So it's super fun to still be able to keep making her and continue to see how popular she is in my Etsy shop. But I'm really excited to take these to markets and see how they do with the favorite colors in my Etsy shop and compare them to how they do at markets. Okay, so finished baby Della duck whips and add 2 more, got that done. So we got some things crossed off on the list. Next up, we are going to be doing the chicken bodies. Since they're already crocheted, I'm going to go ahead and just stuff the bodies and get working on them. So the market prep for today is done, and then we can work on the pattern test. It is currently about 1:30 this afternoon, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. I can't remember how many are in here, at least 15. But we have different colors in here, so I'm going to just pick 10 to start with for now so that we can get them made together and get them ready for the market. Okay, so these are the chicken bodies I think I'm going to be working on. I pulled about 2 of each color with a couple extra. Like this color is always popular, and so is this woodland tweed. So I pulled 2, an extra one of these. So these have 3. Everyone else has 2. This is that like creamsicle or cream speckled. And then I did the gray and black. And then this one has also been popular as well, but I just grabbed 2 of those. So we're going to go ahead and stuff the bodies now. guys, okay, my battery died, but here is the progress on the chicken so far. We got their eyes and their nose in, and they just need to be closed up, and then added the comb. So we're going to go ahead and do that, but look at their cute little faces. This tool saved so much time and saved my fingers so much because the backs are thick on these washers that sometimes after pushing really hard, your fingers get sore. So this tool has been super helpful to get everything nice and tight, but also save my fingers so they don't hurt. This is the eye safety tool. I'll link it down below for you in the description so that you can grab one too. But I used 12 millimeter eyes. And this time I decided to do something a little different with the beak. On the Mabel Chicken, you're supposed to go over 2 stitches for the nose, but I decided to just do 1, and I kind of like how that looks. I think it's kind of cute. So they all have their cute little faces, and then we're going to sew up the top and add the combs now. All of the chickens are done now. I got all of them prepped and ready to go. So we have 15 chickens done, which I'm really proud of that we were able to get done today. And so yeah, here is the chickens and what they all look like. They all do still need to be tagged, but I'm going to put them in a basket and tag them later. We can cross off the chicken and chicken bodies for the day. Next up is the pattern test. And so I'm going to feed the kids dinner. Dinner's already ready and ready to go. I was working on dinner while I finished up the chickens. And so now it's time to eat. And then after dinner, I'm going to go ahead and work on the pattern test. So I will catch up with you guys in the morning and check in so we can figure out what we're going to be crocheting for Thursday. Hey guys, good morning. Okay, we are in the car because we have some errands to run before we can start market prepping. I need to go to the local boutique, which is actually not that local. It's an 1.5-hour drive for me, but I sell really well there, so we're going to go. Last week when I went, I wasn't able to update the current inventory that's already in the store with the new pricing. I wanted to update the pricing because the last time I was there, I realized that the shop owner is not charging sales tax and I have to collect sales tax. So my prices needed to reflect the sales tax in the price. And also the shop owner said that she would now be starting to charge a 10% commission on all items that are sold. So I needed to also have that reflect in the pricing as well. The new items that I took last week are all updated, but since she was moving stores, I wasn't able to do the new pricing on the rest of the items that were currently already in the store. So we're going to go and do that. And then we're going to go home, and today is crocheting pumpkins. I'm really excited because I'm trying a new pumpkin pattern. It is from Wilder and Jean Co. She has a ribbed pumpkin pattern, and I'm really excited. She has multiple sizes in that pattern, all the way from mini to large, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm really wanting to do her mini pumpkins and probably the small and the medium, just to give a good variety between her pumpkins and Cameron's pumpkins, because I'm currently doing Cameron's pumpkins, but I think a lot of people would like just a traditional ribbed pumpkin look for their home decor. So we're going to be trying that today. So I will check back in with you guys whenever I get home, and then we will start crocheting. Hey guys, it is the next day. I did not catch up with you guys at all. So yesterday we did the boutique, and then by the time we left there, it was 1. And since it's an hour and a half home, I didn't get home until 3. And then I had to turn back around in a couple of hours and go back, do the fair with my big kids and our cousins and friend. And then we stayed at the fair from we got there at 6:20, so we stayed there until 11 o'clock when the carnival closed. And so by the time we got home, then it was like 12:50 in the morning, and I tucked the 2 big kids in bed, and then I took a shower, and it was like 1:15 in the morning. So we're looking a little rough today, but really honestly, it's a chill day. We don't have any plans today. My plan is to just really focus on crochet. I did not get anything crocheted at all yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to work on the pumpkins. And then today's goals is to crochet 5 of those chubby mallards that I found on Instagram a couple weeks ago with the Share the Love challenge. I shared that vlog. If you haven't seen that vlog, I will link it up here for you guys to watch. But we need to make 5 of those so that I have 6 for the market, and that's a good start for me, at least for one market. And if they sell really well, then I can prep some more because I have 2 weeks until the next market. And then also we will be working on 2 of the baby mallard Della ducks. We're going to be crocheting those as well. So we have a lot going on. We have pumpkins that we need to start and catch up on. And then we have mallards today. So we're going to start with pumpkins. When I did my inventory in a vlog with you guys, I have a lot of white pumpkins. So I'm going to be focusing on other colors to use for pumpkins with the mini and small versions. So I thought I would share with you guys the colors. I have several little small balls left. Like this is a mustard color that I have left that I can use for a small. I haven't crocheted this pattern yet from Wilder and Jean Co. So I'm not exactly for sure how much yarn each of these will take. But I'm hoping this will at least get a small or a couple of minis. But then I have skeins like this that are even smaller in size. And I'm hoping I can at least just get a mini. So I have this color. I believe this is wheat. It has some little black flecks and stuff in it. And then this one is fossil, so it has gray and blue tones mixed in. It's really pretty. I did this a lot. These 2 colors were a really good seller last year for me. And then we have mustard, and then I got this color for the first time last year as well. It is fall leaves, and so I just have a little bit left. And then I have this color, which I'm not for sure. I can't remember what color this is exactly, but it has flecks of white and other speckles in this taupe color brown. So we're going to do that. And then I have a bigger skein of, I believe this is flaxlin. I have this color flaxlin that I used last year, so we're going to work on this. And then when I went to Michael's a couple weeks ago as well for the kids' dentist appointment, I stopped at Michael's and I picked up this color. This is just spice, but I thought it was fall leaves, but it's not. It's more of a red tone. There is a little bit of a difference here. So I thought I was grabbing this color, but I grabbed this one, but it's still really pretty. So we're going to see if we can get some small and mini sizes. So these are the colors that we're going to kind of start and work with. We'll see how long the mini takes and see how long the small takes. And then I think that's what we'll focus on, because those will be, I really want a mini pumpkin, something a little bit more budget friendly, because my small pumpkin that I sell from Cameron starts at $15. It takes a little bit longer with the bobble stitches. It's still a quick make, but it's still $15 for a crochet pumpkin. And I'm hoping if I can find a smaller size pumpkin and offer it at a more budget friendly price, that they will sell a little bit better. So we're going to be really focusing on mini sizes and small sizes with these rib pumpkins. So let's go ahead and get started.
I have made a couple of the mini pumpkin sizes. They look like this. They're so cute and so tiny. They have currently taken me about 7 minutes to just crochet. And so I have paused the time for now so that I can batch some of these mini ones. And then I will later go back and restart the time so I can figure out exactly how long it takes from start to finish. But look how tiny this little pumpkin is. This is exactly what I was looking for, so I'm going to keep crocheting and making some more of the mini size. Okay guys, I have crocheted a variety of different colors for the pumpkins. So here's what we got. We have the oatmeal, fossil, this is that fall leaves, flax, butterscotch, or not butterscotch, this is mustard, and then that brown. So we have a variety of different colors. I think I used all these colors last year except for this one. This was just left over from the first year that I did this color, but we have several here. I think I've made about 10 or 11 small mini pumpkins. I was going to start on the small pumpkin, but I think I will leave the small pumpkins for another day. This is a good start, and then we can work on the mallards. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff these and then start the mallards.
Okay guys, I finished the mini pumpkins and I think that they turned out so cute. So let me go ahead and show you what they look like. I got 11 of them done. I got 3 of the mini mustard color ones done. These are itty bitty tiny. Here's what they look like in my palm. They're just so cute. But we got 3 of the little mustard color done. And then I was able to get 1 in the fall leaves color. This is not the spice one. This is like the more orangey tone. The spice one is more red. So we got 1 out of this. And then I was able to get 1 out of wheat. This is wheat. And then I ran out of wheat halfway through the second one, so I did 1 half wheat and 1 half of the brown, and I think that turned out really cute. It's very different, but I think that this would be really cute with a little set, because I only got 1 of the brown done as well. So if someone did like a cute little mix and match set of 1 full wheat, 1 brown, and then 1 half wheat, half brown, I think that would be really fun and cute as little home decor. I was able to get 1 done in fossil, and then again I got 1 halfway done with fossil, and then a little bit later with the brown. I probably could have gotten a full second pumpkin of just brown. However, when I was crocheting them in the order, I started with the wheat and then I ran out of wheat halfway through, so I just picked up brown and finished that, and then I started a full one with brown, and then I decided to pick up another color because it wasn't enough of wheat to do a full neck, like another one by itself. So then I picked up fossil, and then I continued with it here, but I ran out, so I used the rest of the little brown to finish up. I still have a good amount of the flax lin, but I just wanted to focus on the mini pumpkins and then do something else. So I got 11 of them done. Those were super fun. It's such a cute pattern, and it was fairly quick. It took me, from start to finish, it took me approximately 14 minutes to crochet, stuff, sew, hot glue the cinnamon stick, and then tie my leather cord. I'll link all of my supplies down below for you. It will be linked to my Amazon storefront, so you guys can check it out. But this is the leather cord. I bought it from Amazon. I've had it for a while. I think I bought it this last year actually. And I think it'll last me until next year too, because there's still a good amount of cord still left on it. But I do like the leather cord. It's easy to tie. The first one that I got with the leather cord wasn't easy to tie. It would like kind of break apart, and it was very stiff, and I didn't like that. And this one is not the case at all. And then the cinnamon sticks I just cut in half, which can be very tricky. A lot of them break, so I try to go as easy as I can so that the second half doesn't break. But there are a good chunk of times where it does break and I can't use it. But some of the small ones, like this one, is easy to cut and it doesn't break. It's usually just like the thicker ones that are hard to cut. You can find the cinnamon sticks in a package at Hobby Lobby. I also buy mine from Amazon. So the ones that I'm using today, I'll link down below for you in the description, and you can check those out as you get ready to market prep for your fall season. But this was such a cute pattern, so definitely check it out. It's from Wilder and Jean Co. Really, really cute. She also has a YouTube channel if you are interested in following along with her. I enjoy watching her as I crochet. I've been really enjoying watching people outside of the crochet world as I crochet. One particular YouTuber that I've been really enjoying watching that has nothing to do with crochet, she sews, is XOXO Charley. I have purchased from her in the past my little wristlet and keychain set. I really like that. And then when she did her quilted version ones, she upcycled a quilt and then made a new keychain. So I picked up this one. It's really, really pretty. And then I paired it with this little wristlet. So
This will be really, really fun. But I'm sharing with you because she also makes pencil cases, and I was in desperate need of a new hook bag. The one that I have is just too big for the amount of hooks that I currently have in it. So I'm planning on using her pencil case that I got from the upcycled collection to hold the hooks, but it is so pretty with all the pinks. Definitely my vibe. I love this. And then on the inside is like the coral pink, and on the wristlet, the inside is a light blue. But she's been really fun to watch. Her life is totally different than mine. And so I think that's what's intriguing about it, is that we live two different lifestyles. And I've just been really enjoying watching her run her small business. I think I found her a couple months ago, and it's been really, really fun. So if you want someone to follow that doesn't crochet, you can check out Haley at XOXO Charley. I think tonight I will work on the mallard ducks. I need to start dinner. It is almost 6 o'clock, so we're gonna start dinner. I'm gonna make spaghetti tonight. It's one of the kids' favorites, and then I think I will just kind of relax and crochet some mallards. So I may check in with you guys probably later on in the evening or tomorrow and show you what I finished with the mallards, because I don't want this video to be too long, and I feel like it could get long with you just watching me prep. Which I know many of you guys like to watch me prep, because you guys are prepping while I am prepping and we're hanging out, and that is super, super fun. But I do vlog on my phone, and I don't always have the storage space to hold all of that footage. And so I am currently looking for a camera. So if you have a favorite camera, let me know down below. There is one that I'm interested in, but it is definitely going to be an investment in the business, which is totally fine. If I want my YouTube channel to grow and be able to record longer vlogs, then I definitely need to get out of the recording in my phone space for the longer videos. So that is what I'm looking into. So if you have a camera and you vlog, let me know your favorite so I can check them out. I will see you guys again in the morning. So I will see you then. Hey guys, okay, we are doing a check-in. It is Saturday today, but it is 12:32. I have not got a ton of crocheting done, but I told you guys that I would update you on the mallards that I was going to be working on last night and not vlogging. I did crochet all of their heads and put in their safety eyes, and then crocheted their wings. So here's where we're at on the mallards. I made 5 of them, so that's where we're at. So we have 5 little baby mallards. This is the little baby duck pattern that I found on Instagram for the Share the Love challenge on Instagram, where you found an Instagram free pattern and shared it. The little challenge was from April at the Cozy Buckeye and Stacy from Stacy Makes. So you can go along and follow them and see the things that they crocheted and other things that people have tagged with their challenge. But this is the pattern that I found for that, and I will insert the vlog video here so you guys can watch it if you're interested in finding those free patterns that I crocheted for the challenge. But then this morning, all I've had time to do was crochet the white round and attach the wing within the white round. So next up is crocheting the bodies, and this pattern is a little different. It doesn't have a light brown option. I'm sure you could add that, but I'm going to just follow it as it is. And so the bottom rest will just be brown, and then it'll have the bobble stitch for the legs. But that's where we're at. So we do have 5 of them going. So we'll try to get them done. Today kind of feels a little hectic, and I don't know how much crocheting will get done because tomorrow is Mason's 7th birthday. So we're going to be celebrating today, since today his dad has off. And the kids decided for Mason's Day that we would go see Bad Guys 2 out in movie theater, which is going to be really fun because it's Madden's first time at the movies. If you don't know, Madden is our littlest. He just turned 3, like almost 12 days ago, and he's never been to the movie theater. So we're really excited to take everyone this time with us and see a movie that we all really like. The kids are obsessed with just the original Bad Guys, so we're really excited to go. But we have that, and then we'll be doing cake and stuff. And so I don't know exactly how much crocheting will get done. Today's original goal was to do the ghost on a swing.
I have no idea if we're going to even get to a ghost on a swing. I'm also currently in 3 pattern tests, so have 2 Etsy orders, so we may have to put a pause on the actual physical market prepping, or if we do the market prep, it won't be as intense as it currently is. My goal definitely today is to finish the mini mallards. I think we'll just finish the mini mallards. I feel like that's all we're really going to have time today because I need to start a pattern test. So that's going to be the goal. We can always move the ghost on a swing to next week and do that for market prepping. I think that's like the best part about having this small business and this schedule. Like, you have so much flexibility in what you can do and what you want to do and moving things around. And I really love that part about the crochet business, is that if something doesn't work today, I can move it to tomorrow or next week or however it needs to work in order to fit into our schedule and get things done. So we're going to focus on the mallards, and then I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, hey guys, checking in with you. It's the next day. Let me catch you up on all the things that I have made and have been market prepping. When I left off talking to you guys, I was going to be working on the little chubby mallards. Okay, so here is the mallard. He is so cute. I did get 5 of them done, so that gives me 6 total for my market. I will be offering them for $18 each plus sales tax at my market, so it will be also my first time offering them at a fall market or any market because I recently found the pattern, so I'm really excited to see how well these do for markets. But I have 5 of them all prepped with a total of 6 because I made one previously. That's all I got done with market prepping, but I wanted to take a minute and share with you guys the pattern test that I've been working on. I did share with you guys that I was working on a pattern test. It is from Oak and Ave Crochet. She is coming out with her little adventure pals, and I got selected to test Finn the Fox. So here is Finn the Fox. He is a plushie style pattern, and his body is kind of shaped like a triangle, and he sits the way that his body is crocheted. I think that's so fun and different than the other items that I currently have. He is so sweet. The other pals that are coming are a bunny, a raccoon, and a bear. So really perfect for the woodland animals. And then they come with some accessories that fit all of the little pals, so you can mix and match them. Finn the Fox comes with a little fisherman outfit, so I'm going to go ahead and dress him up and show you what his little accessories look like, and then I will show you the rest of the other pattern pack. I was able to pattern test all of the accessories to make sure that they were going to fit Finn, and they do, and I think that's really, really fun. I think this would be really cool to offer at markets for someone to pick one of their little pals and then pick a little dress-up outfit, kind of similar to like a Build-A-Bear style, but with a cute little crocheted animal. So let me show you his little fisherman outfit. The fisherman outfit comes with a little bucket hat, and it has little holes in it for his ears. And then it also comes with a little vest. And then he has like a little fishing bag, and the pattern comes with a little bitty fish. The fish just fits easily right in here in his little bag, and I think that's so cute. So let me dress him up, and then I will show you what he looks like. I got him all dressed up, guys. Here is the little fisherman outfit. I think he's so cute with his little vest and his little bucket hat. He is really, really sweet, and then he has his little bag with his fish in here. I think it's so, so cute. Out of all of them, this little outfit is my daughter's favorite. I did not time myself because I was pattern testing and I had to stop and write notes. Pattern testing just takes a long time because you have to write all the notes and everything exactly so that it's easy for the pattern designer to figure out what's going on or where the error might be. So it does take a little bit long, but I will say that the jacket probably took me about the longest, maybe about an hour. So the pieces do take a good chunk of time to crochet and make. This is definitely not going to be a quick make. It's definitely going to be something that you put time into crocheting, but that will make it one of your high ticket items in your market if you're doing it for markets, and something that is definitely going to be used as an heirloom quality kind of piece, because it's very interactive. All the pieces come off and on, but it does take a bit of time to crochet not only your animal, but also the pieces as well. But the fisherman outfit is really, really cute. Here is what the back of it looks like. Really sweet. And so here is the fisherman. Let me get him in the superhero costume next. Okay, the superhero is probably the quickest one to make because it comes with a cape and the little mask. So just 2 pieces versus the fisherman has 4 pieces with the bucket hat, jacket, fish, and then a little fisherman bag. But let me go ahead and put these on him so you can see what he looks like in a superhero costume. Okay, here is Finn in a little superhero costume. I think this one is also so fun. All my boys enjoy superheroes, and so he is definitely a fun make to have with being a little superhero. The superhero costume is going to be coming with the bunny pattern, but then when you get the bunny pattern, you can mix and match the accessories, but the bunny will come with the superhero little outfit. But so cute. The neck just ties around and then you can untie it, and the mask just slips around his head. Super cute, super easy, and I think all the kids are going to absolutely love the little superhero look on him. Next, let me show you the accessories for the aviator costume. The aviator costume comes with the little trapper hat, also has ear holes for you to put around their ears for all the animals. The goggles come separately so that you can put them over the little animal's eyes or over the hat. That's how I styled it, was just over the hat, but the child can interactively play and put it over their little animal's eyes. So there's that. He also comes with a cute little scarf. This one's really fun. It's interactive that you can wrap it around his little neck and then stays tucked into place so it's not falling off. And then everyone loves the little airplane wings. This is super fun. It's designed like a backpack, so it'll stay on his little arms, and it really does, and it's really cute. So let me go ahead and change Finn into the aviator costume, and I'll show you guys. Here is his little aviator costume. It is so cute. Oh my gosh. This was our second favorite that we did, especially Mia. This is her second favorite that she loved. She loved the little airplane backpack and everything. It's just so sweet and done so well. Jenny did a really nice job with all of these patterns and the accessories. They're so cute. Here's what the back looks like with this little airplane jetpack and the side version. So really, really cute. And then again, his goggles can just slide down so that he has his little aviator goggles on. So really, really sweet and really precious. Honestly, out of the 4 sets of costumes, the aviator one is going to take you the longest. The goggles did take a bit of time, but really cute, really, really worth it. Super, super fun. And I think all of the little boys and girls will absolutely love this set as well. So the last set is a little astronaut set. Let me show you the accessories, and then I will show you what Finn looks like with his little astronaut costume on. So here is the astronaut costume. It comes with a little helmet. This is one piece, but then you sew on the little side pieces of the helmet, and it's lightly stuffed. But again, 2 ear holes for it to fit around all of your animals in the pack. And then it also comes with a little jet pack that is a backpack as well. This one probably took me a bit of time just because each of these are 3 different pieces, and then you sew them together, which doesn't take a lot of time, but you do have 3 pieces to crochet and put together to make one piece, and then you add the straps in the back for the backpack. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like on him. Here is the little astronaut outfit. I, again, also think it's really, really cute. Here's the side view, and then his little jet pack backpack. Really, really fun and just different than anything else that I currently offer in my shop. But these are really sweet, guys. I Again, this isn't going to be a market prep kind of item. This is going to be like your higher ticket price, but I definitely feel like it's worth it. The pattern is really sweet. You can mix and match any of the animal pals to their costumes, and it'll just be really fun and an interactive way for children to play. My boys are already obsessed with the fox and are asking for all of the outfits. And so I would say whichever animal you do, I would definitely make sure you are tacking on these ears really, really well and sewing them on really, really well, because they are going to get a lot of love with going over the costume and making sure it's nice and tight and snug. And then, you know, if the child wants to take it off, then you're taking it off and putting it back on. So definitely make sure that whichever animal you crochet, you tack on the ears really well, because it's going to get a lot of love. And you want it to last for the people that you're crocheting them for. So this was one of the pattern tests. Again, it's coming this Saturday. So by the time you see this video, the pattern will already be out. I'll link all of them down below for you. I don't know if she's going to offer the accessories separately or if you have to buy the animal to get the accessory. So I'm not quite sure about that, but still, again, definitely check out these patterns because these are so fun and really, really cool. The next pattern that I tested was a new one from a new designer that I haven't tested from. It's from Knots and Snuggles. I have been loving her patterns, but I've never pattern tested for her, so I was really excited when I got to test her sitting raccoon. So let me show you this raccoon. Here is the raccoon. He is really, really cool with how he sits. He sits in this sitting position. I have his legs tacked in, and then you have his little tail in the back, but he is a larger size than most of the plushies that I do, but he's just really, really cool. Like here he is next to Finn. So they could be kind of close and similar, like he's longer, but this guy is quite the little chunk, but he's so cool. Like look at his little eyes. I think he turned out really, really cute. So let me know what you think about the new pattern test that I did. I had a lot in this video with Gasp, the baby ghost that came out. And then we have the sitting raccoon. And then Oak and Abe's crochet adventure pals also are coming out. So a couple of new patterns for you guys to check out. I'll link them all down below for you guys. I had to put a halt on my crochet market prep because I needed to work through these pattern tests and get them all done and sent in before the deadline. So I haven't crocheted anymore for market prep. I will catch back up with you guys next week and share more on market prepping and the things that I plan on making for my goals. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.